pivotal maneuver for the Artemis 2 mission.
Yeah, the crew had been orbiting Earth for the last day, and now they're preparing to head to the moon. Let's listen in and bring in our climatologist, Marina Jurika.
So what's happening right now is they're in a perfect configuration to do this maneuver, and they've had to bring their solar panels down towards facing the Orion capsule so that the solar panels make it through this maneuver without getting damaged. And they've basically gone from about 1,300 miles away from Earth to only 115 miles. So that puts them in that perfect slingshot position to be able to create this maneuver, which is the translunar injection, which I talked about yesterday as being the most critical maneuver that they do that will put them on the trajectory out of Earth's orbit and then make them slide ever so nicely towards the moon.
And you're saying, Marina, if they miss this window, here's Mission Control watching it happen, it's over.
Right. Yeah. They have to get this.
Let's listen in. Are they waiting for some sort of communication?
So everything was like A-okay for the last 5, 6, 7 minutes I've been watching, and all of the configurations are exactly where they need to be. This takes about 6 minutes. So I just want folks to know that. It takes about 6 minutes to do the maneuver. And so this is launch control in Houston. So this is the control room, and you can see everybody is just, I think, waiting to make sure that they are getting into that proper configuration. And so it can take anywhere upwards of 6 minutes to make sure that they are in that proper configuration. They did everything during this time, because it's about 25.5 hours after launch. So that's when they get into that perfect positioning to be able to get out of Earth's orbit. But they did everything that they were supposed to. They got down to 115 miles above the Earth, and so that's exactly the position they needed to be in. And we can see that very nicely there, which is really cool. So this is the camera that's actually coming off of Orion. And then they've got all the solar panels configured exactly as they need to be. And then in the visualization, they showed really nicely how those solar panels.
Velocity now over 23,900 miles per hour.
23,900 miles per hour. That's how fast they're going.
And that's the Earth right there on the left part of the screen, right? Wow.
Yes. And this is really what this whole mission was about, this being able to maneuver
2 minutes into
around.
this 5 minute and 50 second burn.
So this is
so they're in it right now, Marina, right?
So we're 2 minutes
Continuing to get good calls here in Mission Control Houston from all flight controllers.
So are they picking up speed, Marina?
We enabled caution, no crew action.
So as they do that main ignition, yes, they will start to pick up speed.
Good thing now is they're communicating a little more.
The crew did receive a caution on their screen and have no action at this time. We continue to burn the translunar injection burn.
What can that caution be, Marina? Anything?
So there was a light that came on at about 20 minutes before they decided to do the TLI, excuse me. And so once they saw that, everyone on board said everything was fine. And they feel like it's just because they switched something that they got a little red light, but they were confident.
Integrity, similar caution, no crew action.
They were confident to move forward and deal with that red light after the burn.
So they're addressing the caution light coming on, and they're saying no crew action is needed. Continue moving forward in about, I guess, a minute or two. We should know.
Over 3 minutes now into the translunar injection burn.
3 minutes
so 3 minutes in, we've got about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. So this is that critical time. And basically, like I said,
coming from Orion as it looks back on Earth, leaving high Earth orbit. And beginning its journey to the moon. We are now 230 miles above Earth, 246,500 miles away from the moon.
And they went from 115 miles from the Earth to, you heard what she said, over 2,000 miles in a matter of 2 minutes.
In the time that we've been talking here. And is that a flare from the sun that we're seeing there, Marina?
That's
Can you tell?
Yes.
We are targeting a 5 minute and 50 second burn. We've just hit the 4 minute mark into the burn. Quiet here in Mission Control Houston as flight controllers continue monitoring all systems. Everything looking good.
So if you were in Mission Control right now, you would say, this is looking real good.
Yes, and you could hear a pin drop. I mean, everyone's holding their breath. This is next to the actual launch. the launch, this is the most critical time period. So they needed to get up into orbit,
right?
and then they need to now maneuver out of Earth's orbit into the moon orbit. And so once they do that, their path is set. You can't reverse anything. Once this maneuver pushes through, they are going to go all the way, overshoot the moon to the far side, and basically they are just connecting themselves to doing the entire 10 days, because then that will just slingshot them in, do that beautiful figure 8 that I showed yesterday, and then they'll land in the Pacific Ocean on day 10. But there's no turning back after this successful maneuver.
In case the injection didn't work, there was a fail-safe to come back to Earth, right?
Correct.
Yes. Just 1 minute left.
Everything
We just
continuing
heard
to look good.
the announcement. 1 minute.
And everything is looking good, which is great.
Again, these live views coming to you from Orion as it looks back on Earth and begins its journey to the moon.
I love that they added the cameras. I added
And
that
this
yesterday
a live look
too.
inside Mission Control Houston.
And these are
Flight
GoPros,
Director
apparently.
Jen
I was
Radigan
listening to this feed
monitoring all
earlier, and
of
they
the
were
Orbit
talking
1
about
teams.
having trouble or having extra GoPros with them. So very
Just in
interesting.
case, right?
Yep.
NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman has also joined us in the room to monitor the translunar injection burn. We have less than 20 seconds left of this burn.
Okay, 20
This is the final
seconds we'll
major
know,
burn
right?
for the mission, because this also serves as our deorbit burn.
Deorbit burn, Marina.
So heading out of Earth orbit, that's what they want, into
the moon's orbit,
moon's orbit.
and then you shut the thrusters down, right?
correct, because then it just takes over.
And it's doing that figure 8 around.
Wow. And then I guess the gravitational pull takes over, right?
It's all math.
It's all math.
Calculations.
Okay, we should know any moment now, right? Let's listen in. Here we go.
Integrity looks like a good burn.
All right.
Great.
That's exactly what we wanted to hear.
We love this. It's so exciting to be watching it
History.
unfold, basically
time.
right in front of our eyes here, and
Confirmation
the
from
whole
teams
country.
here on the ground to the Artemis 2 crew aboard Orion. We have translunar injection burn cutoff and early reports that it was a very good burn.
So that's completely successful. So it's on its way to the moon now. Left Earth's orbit officially. Now it's on its way to the moon. So as Orion slowly travels, well, not slowly,
Orion now 520 miles away from Earth. Just
520 miles from Earth.
And Marina, when will we possibly see them on the other side of the moon? How long is this going to take?
4 days.
4 days.
So it's
okay.
going to take
All
4
right.
days now. So it's a long journey, right?
Yes.
So this is the long part of the journey now. Everything is successful. It's a 4-day journey to the far side of the moon. And so they will be making that over the next 4 days, slowly but surely, as they make their way over there. And then we'll get these incredible images,
pictures.
some images of the far side of the moon that nobody's ever seen.
No one has ever seen, right?
No, I mean, some have. Apollo 13 did. That crew saw a little bit of the far side of the moon, but not all of the images that Orion will see, which is really great.
And what's interesting for us here on Earth, we only see one side of the moon at
Correct.
all times,
at all
right?
Times.
At all times.
At all times. And this is the far side. So they're going to now do that nice, beautiful slingshot around the far side. I'm sure that they're all going to be looking at their little windows that they're able to look at Orion, and then they're going to be able to come back. But yes, now they're in a position where there's no turning back.
For
So
us
now they're in the
Earthlings,
position.
it's going to be very exciting. Don't you
Very
think?
exciting.
Yes.
It's been so fun just watching this, even this afternoon.
It has been. And I'm so glad that was the last maneuver that was very critical.
Very good. All right. Very good. Well, you saw it here live on CBSLA at 4. We want to thank you for watching CBSLA at 4.
CBSLA at 5 starts right now.